Hello everybody and welcome to the Saint Just Plays House of Iron 4 as Brazil, where we are trying to push through, but it's not really working so much. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm gonna say, guys, wait a bit. Well, at least over here in Colombia. Just wait a bit, regain some organization, resupply a bit. And over here we are still pushing through relatively okay, so we're gonna keep up with that. Especially over here I would like to kill it. Oh, we're making a nice gain over here. Yeah, but it's not going good well. So let's pause for you as well. Just relax a bit. Just wait and regain some of your organization, regain some of your equipment and everything like that, because we do have a lot of equipment of everything. We have reserves of everything right now. The problem is we are suffering a little bit of attrition over here, but it should be fine. And we can get a planning bonus now. Divisions are putting into position, we gain a planning bonus, and things should be a lot better then. We also increased our encryption, so they should gain less advantage of that. But what do we want to go for? This is too far ahead, and I do like radio, but is there something more important that we want to go? Could go for weapons too, actually. Something over here? No, not really. I think we should go for weapons too. Start switching up production maybe towards weapons too. Some divisions are not in position yet here. The enemy is stronger. So maybe what I should do is merge these two divisions with each other and make them a one big division actually. I think this is fine. We got some forward observers, so let's keep going down the line and get better an advanced fire base, which will give us recovery rate and extra organization for all our units. Excellent. How large is your planning bonus? That's pretty much maximum for everybody. You still find it risky because divisions are preparing. And who is preparing? I don't know. They're still upgrading actually to infantry equipment 1. It's really interesting. We have technology sharing done, which gives us an extra research slot. Then what do we want to do with that research slot? I think we're gonna research motorized. That will unlock a couple of more support divisions actually for us. And actually we should probably do this effort first. Will give us a large discount on the tech. In the meantime, why don't we go invest a little bit in tank research. Hungary joined the Axis. Well, I have a feeling that Hungary will not be long in the Axis down. Well, you are pretty much okay again, so let's start pushing again. Which does absolutely nothing. Come on, just attack. Venezuelan and Colombian units are all there. Let's attack over here as well. It should help a bit. No aggression pact from Poland. Nah, we're gonna decline that. Screw you, Poland. We never cared about you. And over here, you're still preparing, I presume. Yeah. That's going quite well over here, actually. So taking just a little time to breathe was really what was needed to go on with this front. Oh, let's slow down. Venezuela has capitulated. More concessions has been forced onto legionary Romania, with Bulgaria reclaiming southern Dobroja. The territory was annexed by Romania in 1913 after the Second Balkan War and is still mostly populated by ethnic Bulgarians and Turks. Regardless of the reasoning, legionary Romania now stands significantly politically weakened. Well, too bad for them. But in the meantime, we have gained a lot of extra front line over here, which we can use. And we will use that. And we gained some extra military factories as well out of that. So what do we want to produce then? I think more support equipment will be the best idea for us. We need, of course, an offensive line for them as well. Let's say you want to go over there. Well, actually, let's say you want to go across the whole coastline. And when you're there, just start pushing immediately. I should assign you to this line. I have this as well. No, I want to attack this front line, please. Thank you. You feel good about pushing. You feel good about pushing. I'm gonna extend your line a little bit. No, edit. Like this. And with all this pushing in, we should be able to take it. At least I do hope that we will be able to win the war. Let's push over here. And it does look like we are actually making good advances right now. Finally, will have won this war, which has been going on way too long. Should be ashamed that it was going so bad. Slovakia has capitulated. Excellent. Let's take a look how it is going in Europe actually. Pretty good. Is Hungary in the Axis? Yeah, it is at war with the Soviet Union, so yeah. German Reich has capitulated. Neville Chamberlain has announced that the cowardly German nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of British forces throughout the country. The German government chose to flee the country and has gone into exile. Their main forces have capitulated and the United Kingdom is now in control of their home area. Though the war against what remains the Axis continues elsewhere, this is a great victory for all of the Axis. I do agree. So the thing is, before we can actually finish the war with the Axis, we will have to take over complete Japan. And why is the game lagging so much all of a sudden? I don't know. So we might need to go ourselves after Japan, which means we need to do naval invasions, we need to prepare a fleet and everything like that. Luckily the United Kingdom is also at war with Japan, so they should also be fighting at least in naval warfare, and we could focus on just landing the units. Let's see, I don't think you're pushing anymore, so we'll push with you manually a little bit. With the towed anti-tank, excellent. We would like some anti-tank research further. I'm gonna set up the towed anti-tank eventually. First need some more equipment. So I'm gonna switch this over to anti-tank. We have enough support equipment right now. And that's it. Colombia capitulated to us. We're gonna take all the states. Oh, we can't because people are in a war now, of course. Alright, I'm just gonna wait. And we're gonna claim this. We can't claim the other state. So we're just gonna claim We're gonna claim the one that's closest to our border, and we're gonna enter. And then the Soviet Union wants to make a puppet out of them. Well, there's nothing more to gain, so let's be done. So they are now a puppet of the Soviet Union. Let's remove the lines. Let's see, you have a line over here. Alright. So, Japan. Well, they are losing over here. But we don't see much navy presence there yet. So we might need to do something like that. I'm gonna switch off the day and night. Well, we can leave our army right now just doing some garrison duty. So you're gonna be in charge of the northern part of... Stop clicking on the airfields, please! The northern part of the country. You're gonna be the responsible of the middle part of the country. Oh, not this one. Like this. We could just do the coast actually, which would be good enough. I just wanna give the whole country some protection. Alright. And then we can continue. We are still at the war, but at least things are going well for us. So we are producing a lot of convoys, but we pretty much have enough convoys. So let's switch it out and actually start building some light cruisers. So we finally will have some units, some sea units that actually do something properly. We want some more steel from the Soviet Union. And we could use some more aluminium for the fighters, but I think we have enough fighters actually as it is. So we will remove this production line actually and just start building more infantry equipment. Especially since infantry equipment 2 is coming out soon for us. It sounds like a game or something like that. But infantry equipment 2 is coming soon, and we want more infantry equipment then. Now, the game is slowing down a little bit because there is a lot of war going on for us right now. But it still functions quite well. While the war is going on here, this should be easy for us. Because the Allies are also in the war. The United States, are they part of them? No, just sending volunteers. War Plan Black, which is fighting the fascist menace. So the United States is planning to go to war with the Axis. Which is good for us, because we want to see them at war with Japan, which is at the moment at war with the Axis. No, it's part of the Axis, so at war with the rest. This game can be a bit confusing to me sometimes. Let's go for some construction effort, get some extra civilian factories. 2 civilian factories for free is definitely a really nice bonus. Japan declared war on the Netherlands. So the Netherlands are now also part of that war. Italy needs to capitulate, Japan needs to capitulate, and it's really weird because there are some countries over here that are definitely in the war. I see Japan here and here, and Legion Romagna here and there as well. I do assume it's just like this is not the release build, they are still working on it, so problems like that tend to happen. Bulgaria joined the Axis as well. Interesting. And I'm just curious, is Japan being further beaten down over here? It does look like it. Let's see, Leon Trotsky, once the top lieutenant and air representative of Vladimir Lenin, died today in Mexico City Hospital. He was attacked in his home with an ice axe by a Spanish national believed to have been in the employ of the NKVD. That's the policy of the right? Yeah, NKVD primacy. Alright. After a failed power struggle with Joseph Stalin and his allies for control of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union, Trotsky spent the 30s in exile, living in Turkey, France, Norway, before finally settling in Mexico. He remained a constant critic of Stalin and the degenerated worker state of the Soviet Union. A fitting end to that rebel rouser, because we are friends with the Soviet Union. I've never seen actually that there were two options to that event. So, we learn something new every day. I wish we had more vision over here about the naval state of Japan. So we could see if we could start landing already. We should try and research some more landing technology so we can have larger landing groups. And we can go after Panama again actually right now. Let's do that. Let's go after Panama. We want to conquer Panama. Might as well. So they are called in our war. That's too bad for them because they are on the losing side. We are of course on the winning side of things. And it's gonna take 125 days before we actually can declare war on Panama, so it's gonna be a bit, but we will eventually gain all that territory. And it is really sad that this is a puppet now. Colombian Socialist Republic. I would have wanted to annex it all, but unfortunately we were unable to because people were called in and everything like that, and yeah. But at least I'm happy that we have some support from the Soviet Union. We have 3 civilian factories, so let's start producing even more military factories, or do we want some dry docks? Some dockyards? Nah, military factories are more important. Let's keep producing them. This should be fine for now. And we have a research slot available after... I don't remember what finished. Was it construction too? Bad memory. And let's see if we can get the better naval invasion tech. Yeah, let's... If we are going to do naval invasions of Japan, we have to get some tech for it at least. And how much light cruisers are we building? 3 per year. It's not that much, but something. We have some naval capacity already. It's not much. We have 12 ships, amongst which some battleships. I don't think we want to send that out to Japan yet, but eventually. I just hope that the United Kingdom will do some effort actually here to keep that over there under control. I think we just want to... Slovakia's capitulated and German Reich again. I want to import more steel so we will build our cruisers a lot faster. We go from 3 per year to 5.5 per year. That's quite a nice increase. And just some light cruisers, they're not the be-all end-all, but everything helps. We should modify our division as well with our anti-tank. Because we are building the anti-tanks guns at the moment. So we might as well get some extra out of that. They're still ramping up the production efficiency. And Rome has fallen as well. All the fighting over here goes on quite strong as well. Hungary should fall quite soon as well. Well, we have better anti-tank stuff. Let's get improved anti-tank equipment as well. And it is fun to watch other people fighting in Europe in a war that we pretty much unleashed. Poor Germany, poor Axis. Couldn't stand against the Soviet Union. They were way too strong. And I think this is really good for the Soviet Union itself as well. They gain a lot out of this as well in land, and therefore in factories as well. I think we're gonna get some better equipment effort. We'll reduce the head of time penalty on some equipment. That's really nice. But that's gonna be it for this episode. Next episode we will keep preparing to go towards Japan and finish this war once and for all. Well, Japan is pretty much kicked out of Korea as well. But that's all gonna be in the next episode. Until then, thank you guys for watching and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.